Hi, I wanted to give you guys a update. I am now on week 44 of Nutrisystem. I am currently down 70 pounds, which you guys have all watched the progress that I've made. And since it is November, I wanted to do a thankful list for Nutrisystem. Basically, I made a list of all the reasons why I'm thankful for Nutrisystem and everything it has helped me to do. First thing on my list is I'm thankful that Nutrisystem has helped me lose 70 pounds. I'm pretty sure without it I wouldn't have been able to do this, and I'm definitely thankful for them. My second thing I'm thankful for is that Nutrisystem takes the stress out of eating. Once I place my order, I just have to pick out the foods I'm going to eat that day. There's no counting calories. There's no sitting here having to worry, did I eat enough? Did I not eat it? Did I eat too much? All the guesswork, all the stress, all the hard, it's just taken out. I mean, I hate to call it easy because it's not, but it's a whole lot easier to make a lifestyle change when the stress of it is taken out. Third thing is Nutrisystem has taught me little things count. Um, for me, I'll admit it, I suck at exercising, and they just ask that you do a minimum of 30 minutes a day. However, you don't have to do 30 minutes in one shot. You can do 10 minutes here, 10 minutes there, and 10 minutes before you go to bed. And because they allow me to break it apart, it's a lot easier to get worked in during the day, but it also has made me look at ways where I could pick up walking extra steps and get some extra exercise in without even trying. Perfect example is yesterday I had a doctor's appointment, and my doctor was doing emergency C-section, so he was a little bit late. So instead of sitting in the room fuming for the hour and a half I was in there, I decided to walk. I currently got a Fitbit, so I was actually able to keep track of my steps, and just instead of sitting there reading a magazine that whole time, I ended up walking over 1,500 steps instead. I mean, it's just doing little things like that that can make a difference. Another example is instead of just standing in line and standing still on Black Friday, I did some marching, I did some walking in place, and I ended up with over 10,000 steps on Black Friday. I mean, granted, I was up shopping for 12 hours straight, but still, I'm going to take those 10,000 steps. Something else I'm thankful for is that I've been able to do things I never would have been able to do 70 pounds ago. As you saw in like last week's post, that fashion show I was in, I wouldn't have even been asked to be part of that 70 pounds heavier. Another thing I'm thankful for is I actually get to feel good about myself now. Instead of being down and out and thinking I looked horrible, I know how good I look now, which is great and kind of nice. Another thing I'm thankful for is that I can actually play sports with my family again. My daughter played soccer last spring and summer, and I actually got to help coach when they were short a coach a day, and I got to help her practice in the backyard. And I didn't feel like I was going to have a heart attack at the time doing it. And without the weight loss, there was no way I could have even participated at all, besides sitting on the sidelines. And the other thing I have noticed is, I think I'll call it my stamina is better. I'm able to do all-day events, and I can last all day now, and my feet aren't killing me when we leave them. We recently went to the Chicago Toy and Game Fair for a half a day, and in the past, my feet would have hurt. This year, not at all. I could have probably went a whole another 8 hours, and I would have been fine, which is awesome and I love. Another thing that I'm truly thankful for is that I can actually walk into stores and buy clothes. For me, that was actually one of my mini goals when I started this, was that I was sick of having to go to specialty shops every time I wanted to buy clothes because they're a lot more expensive. Um, I can now pretty much, well, somewhat guess my size. I still have to try things on, but that has more to do with designers and, you know, women's sizing of clothes. But I can walk into Kohl's, I can walk into Target, and I can actually walk out with clothes now. And clothes that fit, clothes that look good, and clothes that I can actually afford. Um, Another one of my mini goals that I've been able to do, and why another reason I'm thankful, is that, and you're probably gonna laugh, I can actually wrap a bath towel around myself now, and A, it stays up, and B, nothing's showing. It's just little things like that I've always wanted to be able to do and couldn't, and it allows me to see the progress I have made over the last pretty much 11 months. And lastly, the last thing I'm truly thankful for is that Nutrisystem gave me back the life that I didn't even know I was missing. I didn't know I didn't have stamina. I didn't know, I mean, I knew how heavy I was, but I didn't know how heavy I was. And I'm just so glad to have the life I have now. And hopefully next month I'll have lost a little bit more. And this is my 44-week update. Thanks.